I see for her, as well as other evil queen type characters in fairy tales, similar type of thing that I have not seen the movie Wicked, but that type of idea where the evil witch, she experienced, you know, maybe isolation or bullying or hatred or something, and that's the way that she is the way that she is. So even though she's trying to kill her stepdaughter, she doesn't really see it as a bad thing. Was that still cinematic? Because like there's a whole lot of stuff talk going on in my head like every time. So I don't.
Still.
Yeah, that's because that like I'm not looking at myself when I talk. I'm looking above, but every now and then I would catch myself and it just felt like it was too big. Because I know I naturally go too big. So I'm like,
I thought it was great.
it was so frustrating because I couldn't feel it while I was doing it, but I immediately saw it. And then I had this moment late at night, a couple days after the class, and I was just in a very introspective place. And I was like, you can be introspective in your real life, therefore you can be introspective on film. This was a character choice that I liked for this character, is that I wanted her to, I liked what you said one time where it was you have to I don't, maybe this isn't verbatim, you have to disconnect to connect. So I wanted her to be more withdrawn, and I feel like with that it's easier to do less. I'm basing the character off of a person that I know. So I don't know, maybe if I describe this person that I know always likes to play themselves as the victim. They're very, very highly manipulative. Um, Everything is woe is them, and they just feel like they can't be helped. So I'm not trying to be that person, but
I
I'm
know.
pulling from that person. Number one, I have no idea what it's from because it was given to me for a workshop. Um, Two, I'm trying to, based on what the stage directions in the script are, I'm trying to not make the obvious choice. The way it's written out with different things that they're doing, I imagine that the first choice that many people will make is yelling. So I didn't want to do that. Um, Three, there's like I hardly have any lines, but for whatever reason, I was having so much trouble remembering what they were. So I came to the conclusion that's because I think on the surface level, the scene is boring. So I was trying to give myself a story of what could be their issue. It's so interesting because um,
Wow, that was
I've noticed that movie and film cinema has a certain pace to it, but every character also has a certain pace to them. And so, personally, what I have been trying to discover in my own time is, well, where is the happy medium between the two? And it feels like this is the first time that it feels like by doing this, it actually does it. I want her to be the type of woman who propositions a man that if his fellow friends were watching, they would go, no. Like I want someone nasty. Like maybe she shouldn't have teeth. Like she's a predator. I was thinking well, I can't speak for everyone in the room, but for me individually, as a female, I've definitely come across um, men in my travels who have not seemed like they were all with it. And if they meant to look at me as if they thought I was attractive, they are instead looking at me like they're going to eat me. So, like literally. So I thought it would be interesting to have that kind of be a role reversal. So like she's a prostitute. This character is traditionally done a little bit more on I would call it on the harder side. And I don't know why I had this idea, but I was thinking, what if I made her more of like a Southern belle? Like it's obviously her fault that she killed her husband, but what if she was of the mindset of, but it's not my fault. He made me do it, that type of thing.